channel. In today's video, we are going to learn about finite and non-finite verbs. Let us learn about finite and non-finite verbs now. A finite verb changes, whereas a non-finite verbs remains the same. Let us see now how a finite verb changes. Let us see how a finite verb changes. A finite verb changes with person. A finite verb changes with number, and a finite verb changes with tense. The finite verb changes with person, finite verb changes with the number, and finite verb changes with the tense. Let us now see how a finite verb changes with the person. Example: I like sweets. I like sweets. He likes sweets. He likes sweets. When we see the two examples here we have the verb in the first sentence, we have the verb like, and in the second sentence, we have the verb likes. Here, in the first sentence, I is the first person pronoun. So, I like sweets. Like is in V1 form. Whereas, in the second sentence, he like sweets. He is third person singular. So, we write the verb in V5 forms. Here, like and likes comes under finite verb as they change according to the person. I, first person, whereas he, third person. Now, let us see how a finite verb changes with number. Let us see how a finite verb changes with number. Example: apple. Apple is of red. Apples are of red. When you see here the subject apple, it is in singular form, so we write is. In the second sentence, when we see the subject apples is in plural form, so we write are. So here is and are finite verbs which changes with the number. Is and are comes under finite verb. They change with the number. Now let us see how a finite verb changes with tense. How a finite verb changes with tense. Example: I like cricket. I like cricket. Here the first sentence is in present tense. It is in present tense. I liked cricket. I liked cricket. Here the second sentence is in past tense. The verb in the first sentence is V1 form. It is in simple present. The verb in the second sentence, I liked cricket. Liked is in V2 form. It is in past tense. So here like and liked comes under finite verb as they changed according to the tense. A finite verb changes with the person, number and tense. Non-finite verbs remains the same. They do not change with the number. They do not change with the tense. They do not change with the person. Let us see the examples. I like boiled eggs. She likes boiled eggs. They liked boiled eggs. When you see these three examples here the verb like changed with the person with the tense. The verb like changed with the person and tense. So here this comes under finite verb, whereas when you see here boiled, when you see here boiled, it remains same. It remains the same. Boiled, it remains same. This did not change in any of these three sentences. So it is a non-finite verb. A non-finite verb remains the same. Non-finite verbs do not change with the person, tense and number. Non-finite verbs also act as nouns. Non-finite verbs also act as adjectives. Non-finite verbs also act as adverbs. Let us now see some examples how they act as nouns, adjectives and adverbs. For example, walking. Walking is good. Walking is good for health. Walking is good for health. When you see here walking, it is a verb, but it is in the place of subject. So here it is acting as a noun. Walking is a non-finite verb. Here it is in the place of a subject and it is acting as a noun. Now let us see another example of non-finite verbs. I like baked cakes. I like baked cakes. Here we can see two verbs. One is like and the another one is baked. Here the verb baked acts as adjective. Here the verb baked acts as adjective as it qualifies the noun cakes. Words which qualifies nouns comes under adjectives. So here baked is a non-finite verb which is acting as adjective. Let us see the next example how it works as an adverb. I go to school. I go to school to study. I go to school to study. Here go is the verb. Go is the verb. To study is a non-finite verb and it is an adverb. How can you say that it is an adverb? I go to school to study. Here, why do you go to school? To study. Words which modifies a verb comes under adverb. Here, to study modifies the verb go. So here it is acting as an adverb and it is a non-finite verbs. Non-finite verbs also act as nouns. Non-finite verb also act as adjectives. Non-finite verbs also act as adverb. Further, non-finite verbs are again divided into infinitives, participles and gerunds. In the next class, we will learn how non-finite verbs works as infinitives, gerunds and participle. In today's video, we have learned about finite and non-finite verbs. Finite verb changes with person, number and tense. Finite verbs agrees with the subject, whereas non-finite verbs do not agree with the subject. In the next video, we will learn how non-finite verbs function as participles, infinitives and